What's going on, you guys? Chris here. Welcome to another episode on the channel. In this one, we're gonna do something a little bit different. We're actually going scalloping in Port St. Joe Bay. Getting in the water today. Got Brittany and Heidi on the boat. Hopefully we catch our limits. We can keep 2 gallons of scallops per person. And we're going underwater today. Never filmed anything like this before. Let's go, baby. All right, y'all, we made it to the spot. We're way in St. Joe Bay. I really like what I'm seeing around me. We're in about 2-3 foot of water. There's tons of grass right here around us. Black's Island and a ton of boats up closer. This is, like I said, the first spot. We've never done this before. We got the girls in the water now. I'm gonna be right behind them. For scalloping, you've got to get in the water and swim around and find them. They're like little clamshells. Heidi's not really feeling it just yet, but we'll get in the water with her and make her feel more better. Stay close. Welcome underwater. So a few things, I really didn't mention. I'm using a mask and a snorkel, no fins or anything. And oh, here's our first scallop, almost right off the rip. One thing I wanted to comment about that is that these scallops were really down in the sand pretty deep. Nothing was really sitting on the surface too much. And you'll see me in this video fanning the grass a lot out of the way to try to get a better view down there in the sand good. And look, there you go. Not even 15 seconds into this and we just got our second scallop. That I feel like, someone who hasn't done a lot of scalloping in the past, we were on them pretty good. You'll see a couple times here, I'm grabbing 2 or 3 at a time. And as always, I'm pushing that grass out of the way. So just remember that. We're in about 2 to 4 foot of water. It's really varying. You can see I'm just floating just over the grass, and I can clearly reach my arm down to the sand right here. So it's pretty shallow. But a lot of first things I've seen on this trip. Like right there's a crab, just hanging out. It looks like one of those deadliest catch crabs, just a little baby. I don't know what type he was, but I see I'm giving him some space. I don't want to end up getting involved in all that, but what a pretty day we got out here. I threw a little scallop right there for Heidi to try to get. She's just hanging out swimming, and she sees it. Can't quite get down there yet. She's getting comfortable in the water. Just got to keep working on it with her. But back at it again. A lot of starfish and sand dollars and a lot of coral. A lot of things. I probably need to try to leave alone the best I can. And y'all, we're ultimately we're after those scallops right there, just like that one. And I tell you, we're re-watching the footage. There's so many scallops I missed. We've been scalloping for about 30 minutes now. We'll see what we got. We're taking a little break. Put some ice in my live well. There's mine. What you got, Brittany? There we go. I say that's probably about 1 gallon altogether.
Wow, that's spicy.
Yeah.
Those are spicy.
Yeah. All right, we still got a ways to go. We're gonna get back at it. Welcome back underwater. One thing I wanted to comment on was where the boat was anchored was on a really nice sandy bottom, no grass really, directly under it, and where I was focusing on finding most of these scallops was just on the edge of the grass and the sandy bottom. It seemed like right in the grass is just where they were the thickest. I mean, right here you see I'm going for 2, and just to my I believe my left in this shot is just sandy bottom. I mean, it just opens right up into, crystal clear, no grass water. And just keep that in mind when y'all are out there scalloping. Focus on those edges at first just to see how they are or where they might be. It seemed like every time I ventured in the grass further, they started to thin out, and I was having a harder time finding them. But we definitely got on them pretty good. You can see it's just constant. There's no way in this video I showed you every single one I got. I really just tried to get the ones that had the best camera angle. This is my first time ever filming underwater like this for the channel, and I tell you, it was a lot of fun, especially for us not even to be really fishing, but we are still, harvesting saltwater species. And it was a good day. We had a good time, and a lot of scallops. I mean, they were everywhere. There was boats everywhere. If you notice where I did when we first started scalloping, that was the first spot, and where we're at now, we actually moved. I just didn't ever get it on film. But we're in St. Joe Bay, just on really the back side. I'd say the south side of Black's Island. Right there, just up against a channel that's marked on the GPS, and it shallowed up. And that's what we did. And of course, there was boats everywhere. If you're having an issue finding them, just look for the other boats, and chances are they're probably on them. But great time we had. Good job. All right, you guys, I just did my second offload, and man, we're getting into a mess of them. I'd say we're definitely probably in that one person limit range right now, but look at all the boats out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I could count to 1,000 of all these boats up and down the coastline, just in and out of the grass, looking for these scallops. But a lot of life down there. It's a completely different world in that grass. There's crabs, starfish, bait fish, just a little bit of everything. It's so cool. I'm gonna take a little break for a minute. If y'all are enjoying the video right now, please consider liking and subscribing. I couldn't do what I'm doing without y'all. It's just a little gesture. Just hit that like and subscribe. Maybe leave me a comment if you're enjoying the video. This is my first time doing this, and I am having a blast. I'm back. This underwater commentary is kind of fun, actually. This spot right here is actually like a circle that was out in the grass that was just nothing but sand. I had to swim probably 20 or 30 yards across some grass to get to this little pocket of sand. But man, the scallops were thick in here. I mean, they were big too. You saw that one I just got. It was a beast, and it was actually out in the sand. But the water is definitely a little bit deeper right here. You can tell. I have to kind of dive down to get into the sand pretty good, but I can still touch the grass. But man, what a cool experience. I was also really hoping to find like these special scallop trophies that a couple companies had hit out there. This is a spot that just looked like, man, someone would throw a trophy in that little pocket of sand, but never found any. A couple people did. Congratulations to those guys. I think they were good for, some gift cards at some local stores and things like that. But you can see right here, I'm 3 of them, three at a time. How cool! And look, there's more. They're just everywhere right there. I think I just saw 5 at once. You see, I'm really having to go underwater pretty good to get down there to them, and come up and clear the snorkel and get back down there. But just be on, like I said, just be on the lookout on the edge of the grass and the sand, and I think you'll be all right. They're still here with us. All right, y'all, we just finished another round and we got another bunch.
Yes.
Let's see where we're at.
We're gonna have a bunch of twins.
Yeah. We're doing good. All right, let's put a little more ice on them.
Yeah.
There we go. That'll keep them happy. Right?
Yeah. Here, hold the camera.
All right. Y'all, we're having a good time. Wind is picking up, but a lot of boats are coming and going and stirring up the water a little bit. But there are boats everywhere out here. This is my final dive with y'all. Dude, look at that one. He's cheesing at us. How cool. But it was a good day. That's all I can keep saying. See right there on the edge. Look, there's Heidi. Staying close. Barefoot. See, I didn't have any fins or shoes. Just be careful. I was mostly floating. We're going to grab a few more scallops right here and wrap it up. Hope y'all enjoyed me talking with you underwater. This was a first for me, and I tell you, it's kind of fun, especially listening back at it. You know, how many times can someone say All right, I'm out. We about to wrap this thing up. I forgot my 5-gallon bucket, so I really can't gauge how many we got. I know that this is a 17-gallon live well, and we're probably about a third of the way. So we can keep 6 gallons, so that would be right there in line with what we can do. But the wind is starting to pick up a little bit. We're in super shallow water, so the waves are it's pretty choppy. And a lot of boats are starting to disappear. Call it a day. I think we're gonna be right behind them. But stick with us. I've never cleaned a scallop before in my life, and we're gonna learn together, I guess, if you're watching this video for that. Appreciate all y'all sticking with me. I'll see y'all soon. Almost filled a 5-gallon bucket, so not quite our limit. Definitely a 2-person limit, about half of Heidi's, the third. But Brittany's gonna clean them for you. I got to get this boat clean. So y'all enjoy your time with her. I'm not here.
You're not here.
I want to see your intro so I know I got it. Look at the camera.
Hey guys, I'm Brittany, Chris's wife. I'm going to be cleaning the scallops because Chris does not know how to.
Make them proud.
Make him proud. So, scallop, they're on ice. What you want to do is pull them apart. It's just a hinge. Looks like that. You want the white center piece. Sometimes you can pull them out and it won't have 2 pieces, but you take a knife and you cut around and underneath, and then you can pull it free, and then you take all this stuff around it off. And you are left with a scallop. Alright, we're going to do this one by just actually cutting into it instead. And then pulling it. And then the other side. Cutting it out. Can't be afraid to get dirty. And voila.
All right, hold on, let me see it. All right, you guys, we just wrapped up cleaning the scallops. What a day. One of the best days I've ever had on Buoy Bomber, and we didn't even go fishing. We went scalloping. We ended up with almost a quart bag slam full. It's full, but it's got a little room for a little bit more. So according to this, that would be almost a 2-person limit. But we know we had a 5-gallon bucket full. When you clean them, you end up getting a little bit more. But if you enjoyed the video, if you're still watching, please consider hitting the like and subscribe buttons. I can't continue to make these videos without y'all's support. And other than that, I'll see you all on the next one. Thanks. Bye.